it means they also get attacked by wildlife.
Zejdziemy teraz na dół i zobaczymy, jak z bliska wygląda praca w takim kamieniołomie.
Po prostu takie duże zwierzęta przychodzą i niszczą wszystko, jedzą i...
I was going to be offended if you didn't try the mossy. As you can see, there's some kind of a rush hour in this market.
No ale hipopotamy to tak samo jak krokodyle, zdecydowanie bliżej rzeki. No to tam mieszkańcy już muszą bardzo solidnie uważać. Dzień dobry, witamy się z Wami w kolejnym odcinku z Zambii. Dzisiaj zabieramy Was na wycieczkę rowerową wokół Livingstone. Mamy dzisiaj do dyspozycji przewodnika, lokalnego przewodnika, który dużo będzie opowiadał nam o życiu w Zambii. Odwiedzimy kilka lokalnych wiosek, padniemy także na lokalny market. Zaczynamy od drzewa baobabu. Yeah, I was thinking it's a baobab.
It's the baobab. One that is important is for medicinal purposes. People here have been kind of shaving it quite a bit, the barks, and then they dry them. And then they dry them and then pound them and then make a powder out of them. And then if a baby is born looking unhealthy, if a baby is like having problems looking unhealthy, they add that powder to the baby's porridge, and then the belief is the baby is going to grow and be strong like the tree is, and then it works. I don't know. Well, if you believe in something, it always works.
Yes.
Yeah, we got our independence in 1962, so we have the trade that goes on between Zambia and Zimbabwe to Lusaka and up north Zambia, but Christianity remains at the utmost. So here in Linda, starting from there, the building you see over there, the unfinished building here, and the almost finished building here, till 10 more when we are going to be cycling, are all churches. So this here is a typical Linda house. If you've noticed, the houses here are kind of built in uniform. They are all kind of the same. So these were government built houses. The reason why they decided to settle there was the trade that goes on between Zambia and Zimbabwe. People either use bicycles. I'm sure you've seen guys with bicycles with huge plows. Those guys do trade with goods from Zimbabwe. So there are some commodities that are cheaper in Zimbabwe and vice versa. It's because at one point in our history, this was once the capital of Zambia. Livingstone was once the capital city of Zambia, and it played quite a big role in other countries getting their independence, like the ANC, Nelson Mandela and his ANC of South Africa. So during the apartheid time, those guys used to, Nelson Mandela and his team used to run to Zambia, to Livingstone here, and try and strategize in this town. Of the missionary David Livingstone that discovered the Victoria Falls, they say. I think he announced it to the world.
Yes, probably. Yes.
It's too big for only two eyes.
Yes.
Let's all agree on this.
It's not the middle of the jungle.
Yeah, he did discover it. He announced it to the world, and later on named it after his queen, the late Queen Victoria.
Dowiedzieliśmy się przed chwilą, że w Zambii mówi się aż w 72 językach, ale to właśnie język angielski został uznany za oficjalny. A to dlatego, żeby te inne lokalne języki, żeby można powiedzieć, nie rywalizowały o to, który z nich będzie tym takim jakby najważniejszym, więc tym głównym jest angielski. Poza tym operuje się jeszcze ponad 70 lokalnymi językami, znanymi gdzieś jakimś mniejszym społecznościom lub nieraz większym.
Tutaj przez brak deszczu nie tylko nie mieli dużo plonów, ale też mają ograniczony prąd i mają go, tutaj ziomek mówi, że tylko przez 6 godzin dziennie.
No jak ktoś ma generator, no to sobie może włączyć więcej, nie?
Także nie wiedzą, o której godzinie będzie, tylko o której godzinie będzie.
This is its market. This entire place here is their market. they don't have running water. They have hand pumps,
Uh-huh.
and they're just slowly starting to introduce electricity here. So it's going to grow. Let's give it time. It will grow in time soon. So Linda is going to house people in some in white-collar jobs. People may be working in the hotel industry, your waiters, your barmans, but the vast majority they do. They work at the quarry site. We are going to be visiting that shortly, where they crush stones.
Hello.
So during the rain season, this fills up. Zambia now, thanks to the new government, has free education. Still, in places and villages like this still is a problem. Some parents are still reluctant to take their children to school because they didn't go to school themselves. What they know is to teach them their day-to-day job. So on a busy day, you will find a whole family. Pretty hard work for that fetches low pay.
Zejdziemy teraz na dół i zobaczymy, jak z bliska wygląda praca w takim kamieniołomie. Na pewno to nie jest lekka praca i nie jest też dobrze płatna. Tutaj nasz przewodnik powiedział, że za całą taką taczkę takich kamieni można zarobić $1, $1,5.
Friday.
It's very popular name.
No, I don't think so. I only know one Friday and a Sunday. I know a Sunday and a Friday. So, anyone wants to give it a try?
Yeah, I will try. Yeah.
Yes, let's.
I have a question first. How much you can make during the day of work here?
There's a question. How much do you make in a day, in a good day?
Good day. Just make 2 wheelbarrows.
2 wheelbarrows. And then how much do you sell that wheelbarrow?
10 kwacha.
10 kwacha. So I actually was wrong. It's not $1. It's half $1.
You like that?
Yeah.
So the pieces should be.
I jak to się dłubie?
I'll do this one.
Wiesz,
Let me do
ręka.
it. Yeah, let me
You
have
want to
this
try?
one. Yeah, let me do this one.
No tak nie wiem ile robiłem, ale ręka już zmęczona.
There's a certain.
No ale śmiało. O, ładnie.
Yes. Welcome to your natural gym. It's a natural gym.
A, bo trzeba tym
No, to musisz tak sprytnie właśnie, że nie trzeba dużo siły. O, widzisz?
Okay. Malone is situated in the reserved land of the national park. It means they also get attacked by wildlife. Sometimes it's not. Elephants will not attack you just out of nowhere. Sometimes it's just people sometimes being unlucky. Maybe you're coming out from a drunk night with your friends and then it's dark, there's no electricity, you just kind of bump into it. And so what they do, what are they doing with the elephant dung? So the elephant dung is not useless to us. We use it as manure in our garden. So he has a little garden that he is going to kind of sprinkle the elephant poop around. Yeah. We also use it as a mosquito repellent, natural
Mosquito repellent.
repellent, yeah. So we dry it as it is because elephants eat a lot of trees. Smoke it works, chasing away mosquitoes. Then you maybe burn it in your house for some time. When it cools down, the mosquitoes will be out of your house. Malone now starting to get away from these mud houses. So it's a simple house to build, but it has a lot of work because during rainy seasons you always have to constantly renovate.
Będąc precyzyjnym, to znajdujemy się dokładnie na terenie rezerwatu przyrody. Park Narodowy znajduje się kawałek stąd, ale żeby wejść na teren Parku Narodowego, no to już musielibyśmy mieć bilet wstępu. Ale zdecydowanie można tutaj zobaczyć dzikie zwierzęta. Nasi przewodnicy mówią, że bardzo często zapuszczają się tutaj słonie, zapuszczają się tutaj małpy, no i oczywiście bardzo rzadko, ale też to się zdarza, można tutaj spotkać bawoły oraz nosorożce. No i oczywiście bardzo często też hipopotamy. No ale hipopotamy to tak samo jak krokodyle zdecydowanie bliżej rzeki. Jeśli są tutaj jakieś wioski, które znajdują się przy rzece, no to tam mieszkańcy już muszą bardzo solidnie uważać, bo nikt nie chciałby się natknąć wieczorem na takiego złego hipopotama. Z racji, że przejeżdżamy przez rezerwat przyrody i mogą się tutaj pojawiać zwierzęta, no to mamy właśnie pierwsze pawiany. To jest jeden i tam daleko na drodze są dwa. Tutaj są, proszę Państwa, ślady hipopotama, czyli wysoce prawdopodobne jest, że gdzieś w tej wodzie...
On mówi, że tutaj właśnie jest park narodowy blisko wioski i słonie albo inne dzikie zwierzęta przychodzą i po prostu zjadają owoce ludziom, a plony jakieś nie mogą ludzie tutaj nawet mieć ogródków za bardzo, bo po prostu takie duże zwierzęta przychodzą i niszczą wszystko, jedzą i trwa tu ciągła walka pomiędzy zwierzętami a ludźmi.
This is the local cowboy community school. So this is a school that we've built out of the money that we raise from the tours that we do. So when you do this tour, you are also giving back to a community. Yes, so this is how this school started. It was first mud, grass thatched classrooms. And then children used to learn on the floor. We used to write down. Our classes, we used to write down. You rub, you write, you rub, you write, just like that. Yeah, so this school was started by my father, Mr. Cliff. The closest school, children would walk about 5 kilometers to the closest school.
60% kwoty, którą płacimy za tą wycieczkę, idzie właśnie na tą szkołę. Najbliższa szkoła była tutaj 5 km stąd, dlatego jego tata postanowił, że coś zrobi dla lokalnej społeczności, no i wybudował tą szkołę. Najpierw ona wyglądała tak jak tutaj na tych zdjęciach i dzieciaki pisały po prostu na piachu. No a teraz już jak powstała ta szkoła, nie wiem kiedy ona powstała.
A nie wiem, za chwilę się zapytamy.
No, odkąd powstała ta szkoła, no to dzieci mogą się uczyć normalnie w klasie. Też odkąd się zmienił nowy rząd, dzieci mogą bezpłatnie chodzić tutaj do szkoły. Wcześniej nie było takiej możliwości, ale i tak nie wszystkie dzieci decydują się, rodzice tych dzieci nie decydują się na to, żeby puścić te dzieci do szkoły, ponieważ potrzebne są te dzieci do prac w domu, typu, wiecie, ogródek i inne tego typu rzeczy.
No i też w kamieniołomie tym, którym
No i też
byliśmy.
w
Widać, że wygląda to całkiem spoko. Hello! Dzisiaj jest sobota, więc jest zamknięte.
Dzisiaj jest sobota, więc dzieci nie mają lekcji, ale oni wypożyczają te klasy i oni po prostu się tu modlą, coś na zasadzie wykorzystują to po prostu jako kościół. Tak powiedział, że oni po prostu przychodzą tutaj w soboty, jak nie mają lekcji i się modlą, bo oni tutaj ciągle się modlą. On mówił, że oni są bardzo wierzący tutaj wszyscy.
That was the man, that was my dad, the cowboy himself. So this whole institution is using one laptop. Children will need to learn how to, basics. That from time to time would help out in terms of sending either money or small clothes for the kids, be it everything. We need every help that we can get out there.
Musimy delikatnie zmodyfikować nasze dzisiejsze plany. Mieliśmy jechać już bezpośrednio na lokalny market, zobaczyć jak tam życie tętni, ale David, nasz przewodnik, mówi, że jeśli nie spróbujemy lokalnego piwa, to nie wypuści nas z Zambii. Także najpierw udamy się do takiego skromnego, lokalnego baru i wypijemy lokalne piwerko.
I was going to be offended if you didn't try the Mosi. Mosi is the true local beer of Zambia. So now that you've drinking Mosi, welcome to Zambia. This is a local sports bar where we enjoy our beverages from and watch football too. The English Premier League, even the Polish League as well. We know a lot of teams and a lot of players as well from Poland.
Do you know which team is the best in Poland?
Polish, Legia.
Almost.
Which one is the best?
Lech Poznań.
Huh?
Lech Poznań.
Okay. Football is like a second language in Zambia. It's a widely supported sport. Talking about languages, Zambia actually has 73 ethnic tribes, ethnic groups, which also means 73 languages. So these languages, some of course, they are similar to one another, but some, they are completely French. If someone from like the northern part speaks it, to me it will be like completely French. I won't get anything. The government was so smart in inducting English as the national language, official language of this country. So everywhere else, there's a 75% chance that the Zambian you meet knows how to speak English, because of course people need to learn their local languages. As per region that you are going to be in Zambia, there will be a dominant language. So that dominant language you are going to learn into school second to English. So that's how it works in Zambia in terms of education and languages. So we have a lot of languages in this country.
Piwko jak piwko, całkiem spoko, chociaż ja to szczerze przyznam, że jakimś wielkim piwoszem nie jestem, także moją opinią w ogóle nie należy się sugerować. A teraz jedziemy już rowerkami bezpośrednio na lokalny market.
As you can see, there's some kind of a rush hour in this market. So Livingstone, in this town, we don't do a lot of farming. The farming are done in the outskirts of Livingstone. So these guys with the bicycles over there, they bring the vegetables here and sell to these marketeers. And sell to the marketeers here. And then the marketeers kind of repackages and they sell them. So they sell in bulk, the vegetables is being sold in bulk there, and then marketeers buy it here and then resell. So for the working class, they are at work now, they'll come and buy from these and they want to buy it cheaper from those guys there. So this is why there are a lot of people here now. So they make sure they sell the vegetables very cheap because they have to get back home. They cycle on these bicycles distances up to 24 kilometers every day with the huge power. You know what this is? This is clay soil and it's being sold. Can you guess what it's for?
Farming?
No, people eat this. So it's only for women who are pregnant. So pregnant women need iron in their bodies. And then in Europe and other places, even in Zambia, they will give you the tablets. In our tradition, in our olden traditions, people use this. Our grandmothers use this. It's the dried version of that. This is the pumpkin leaf. Pumpkin leaf, yeah. Pumpkin leaf. And then the most typical Zambian vegetable is this one. Is it this one or this one? The same.
It's the same.
It's the same. So this one is called rape. R-A-P-E. I don't know why they named it such a very horrible name. I don't know who named it, but we call it rape. Yes.
Ta ziemia, on powiedział, że po prostu się nadaje, jest dobra dla kobiet w ciąży, bo dodaje im żelaza, czyli pewnie ta ziemia jest bogata w żelazo, no i kobiety w ciąży po prostu to jedzą.
Grounded peanuts.
Yeah, grounded peanuts. That has been grinded. So people that have diabetes and people that don't need to eat a lot of fat, they use this as a substitute for cooking oil. It has its own natural cooking oil. So there is a very famous dish. There is a very famous dish that I urge you to try if you've not yet tried it. We call it visashi. Every type of those vegetables there added with this one, we call it visashi. I personally like pumpkin leaves added with this one. It has a very unique taste. I promise you, you'll love it. Yeah. Because we have the Zambezi River very near, so here is where you find the most fresh fish. So but it comes maybe later on in the day, maybe 4:30 is when the fish is going to come. And then this is a livestock area. If you want to buy the market runs to what we call 6 to 6, 6 in the morning and then 6 later in the day. Government also has a control to this market. These guys have to pay some tax every day, maybe 2 kwacha a day, 2 kwacha or 5 kwacha these days. The busier the market, the up the fee. So this one is a very busy market.
Very busy. So it doesn't matter how much you sell.
Yeah.
You have to pay.
There will be a council worker every day going to collect that cash as well. Yeah. And then most of these goods that come from like the charcoal there, the livestock here, they come same as the vegetables. They come from outskirts of Livingstone. Livingstone as a town, we don't do as much as farming or livestock farming, and charcoal as well. So these guys, they sleep in the village. They sleep in the market until their goods gets finished, and then they go back to the village.
All right.
So they'll be renting shops, which they come and sleep and camping here. These fabrics, they played quite they have a history to our tradition. So you see them being worn a lot to the elderly women, as you can see over there. The elderly women are wearing them more than the young youths now. The reason is simple. The reason is simple. So no matter how nice your dress or trousers is underneath, it was mandatory for you to wear the chitenge. You have to wear it on top. You had to. It was mandatory. Otherwise, if you just wear your normal dress or normal skirt like you are, it would be a sign of disrespect to your community. You would get backlash from your community. Name callings like prostitutes or some sort of disrespect to the women. The world is changing. The world is changing. This time it's not as it was as stiff as it was. Even when we are running a tour, old women will be shouting. Old women will be shouting, give that woman a chitenge. No, she can't be passing around, even as a visitor.
Give me one door.
Po drodze mijamy też taką lokalną galerię sztuki. No i trzeba szczerze przyznać, że ktoś ma niezły talent do malowania. Podsumowując tak krótko naszą dzisiejszą wycieczkę, to przejechaliśmy ponad 18 km w mniej więcej 4 godziny. W to oczywiście wliczonych było bardzo dużo przerw. Między innymi z 20 minut posiedzieliśmy sobie w barze. Całość kosztowała nas $45 za osobę. I co bardzo ważne, 60% tej kwoty trafia do lokalnej społeczności. Dosłownie za parę minut będziemy z powrotem w naszym hotelu, także jakaś kawka wleci obowiązkowo, no i standardowo tutaj pizza na obiad, bo niczego innego też nie serwują.
So that was a wrap from us and my team, the local cowboy team. Please, when you're in Livingston, remember to book a tour with us. You can find us online at Local Cowboy Cycle Tours Livingston. And you can also find us at TripAdvisor. Please come join us.
Jesteśmy już po stronie Zimbabwe, przeszliśmy wszystkie formalności. Cały obiekt otoczony jest drutem pod napięciem. Ja odnoszę takie wrażenie, że ten sklep to jest dla takich trochę bogatszych. Hardkorowo ogromnej inflacji doprowadziło to do całkowitego załamania gospodarki. A jak ja już mu w końcu podziękowałem, to ten gość jak jakiś nawiedzony leciał za mną. Już myślałem, że będę mu musiał sypnąć,